Hey y'all, I just want to talk to y'all for a second. Today God is saying, do what I have called you to do. A lot of people out here, a lot of y'all know what God is calling you guys to do. A lot of you know what God has told you to do, and you're not doing it. I don't know if it's because of out of fear or being afraid of what people may say or what people may think, but God is saying today, do what I have told you to do. Walk in obedience. Be obedient to my word and do what I am calling you to do. Do what I am telling you to do. A lot of people know exactly what God is telling them to do. A lot of people know exactly what God is calling them to do, and they're not doing it. So have faith today and go and do what you are called to do. It says in the Bible that it is impossible to please God without faith. Lack of faith is lack of obedience. You're not doing what God has told you to do. You're not doing what God has called you to do. And so I encourage people today to step out on faith and do what God is calling you to do. Do what you know that God told you to do. Because God wants to bless you. He wants to give you all the desires of your heart. He wants to open up the heavens and pour out a blessing for you. He wants to provide. He wants to blow your mind. He wants to do above all, exceedingly and abundantly above all that you can even ask or think of. He wants to do all of these things, but you have to walk in obedience. You have to do what God is telling you to do. You have to do what God is calling you to do. And so I encourage everyone today to let the fear go, let the doubt go. Whatever it is that's holding you back from doing what you are supposed to be doing in this world, whatever is holding you back from walking in your purpose, whatever is holding you back from doing what you are called to do, whether it's to speak, whether it's to teach, whether it's to create businesses that need to be created. A lot of people are sitting on businesses. A lot of people are just simply not doing what they're supposed to be doing. And so I'm encouraging everyone today, the time is now. Start the business, write the book, speak the word, do whatever it is that God is calling you to do. Do whatever it is that God is telling you to do. That little feeling deep down inside of you that is telling you to do this, that, and the third, do it. Have the faith to do it. Again, in the Bible, it says it is impossible to please God without faith. God wants to bless you. He wants to give you all of these things that you have in your mind, that you have in your thoughts, that you imagine for yourself. He wants to give you that life that you desire. But you have to do what He has called you to do. You have to be obedient to His word. You have to get out here and let that fear go and let that doubt go. Forget what anybody has to say about you. Forget what anybody is going to think. Because as long as you are doing what God has called you to do, as long as you are doing what God is telling you to do, is instructing you to do, He will direct your path. Whether you understand it, you don't have to understand it right now. Lean not onto your own understanding. Acknowledge Him in all your ways and He will direct your path. So I encourage someone out there, I don't know who needs to hear this, but I encourage someone out there right now that today is the day that you step out on faith and you do what you are called to do in this world. You do what God is telling you to do. You let go of all the fear. You let go of all the doubt. You let go of all the insecurity or just thinking in your mind what people are going to say about you. It doesn't matter what people say about you. What does God say about you? That's what matters, because He is the one that is going to bless you. He is the one that's going to open the door for you. He is the one that's going to give you the opportunity. He is the one that's going to elevate you. But you have to do what He is telling you to do. You have to follow His instruction. You have to do what you are called to do so that He can open those doors, so that He can give you those opportunities, so that He can make way for you, so that He can provide. And so I'm encouraging someone out there today to just do what God is telling you to do right now. Do what God has instructed you to do, and He will direct your path. And if you don't know, ask Him. Ask Him. Come to God and just ask Him, God, what have you instructed me to do in this season of my life, in this space in my life? What is it that you want me to do now? What have you called me to do? Just ask God. He will answer you. A lot of people just think God just sitting up there not twiddling his fingers, just ain't paying. No, ask, open up your mouth, and he will tell you what he needs you to do, what he wants you to do, what he has called you to do. Again, everyone has a purpose. Everyone has a call, but everyone doesn't answer that call. Everyone doesn't answer that call. Everyone doesn't do what they have been instructed to do. Everyone is not walking in obedience. Today, I'm just encouraging someone out there to just do what God is telling you to do. Have the faith. Have the faith to get up out here and just do a thing. All right. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Be blessed.